Well, history that has been written in the waters of Gulf of Mexico, a safe return of homecoming unlike any other at exactly 3:27 a.m. IST, which is Indian Standard Time, after 286 days in the abyss of space. Through the trials of endurance and boundless void of cosmos, NASA astronaut Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore splashed down victorious, unbroken, and back where they actually belong. A celestial journey culmination in the embrace of Earth's waters, the Crew Dragon Freedom bobbing gently like a victorious warrior returning from battle. And the parachutes, those grand white wings that carried them through the final moments, have done their duty, and it was perfect. The capsule, battle-worn from the inferno of re-entry, sat proud on the waters, and inside, two souls who defied time, who stared into the endless night of space, are now breathing the fresh air of Earth after nearly a year.
And we are expecting drogue deployment at 2:53 p.m. Pacific, so we should see it any second now. And there you are getting a great view of Crew 9 inside Dragon Freedom as it returns back to Earth. We are awaiting the drogue deploys. This view coming from the WB-57 high altitude plane. And there you see it on your screen, drogue deployment.
Drogue descent rate nominal.
You can hear the crowd here.
Visual on 2 healthy drogues.
The crowd here very excited as Dragon Freedom continues to make its way back to planet Earth.
Next up, we'll stand by for the main deployment of the parachutes. The mains are quite a bit larger. You'll be able to notice the difference on your screen once they deploy, and they continue to ensure that the Dragon spacecraft slows down even further. As we mentioned, Freedom will be traveling 16 miles per hour when it splashes down off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida, here at 2:57 p.m. Pacific time this afternoon. And there we go.
We have visual on 4 healthy mains.
That view was from inside.
Freedom copy.
That view was from inside one of the buckets where the parachutes are located. So we see a great view there of the reefing on those parachutes. And as those main parachutes begin to inflate fully, 4 beautiful, healthy mains. Now awaiting visuals of splashdown.
Freedom, 1,000.
We'll start to hear Commander Nick Hague.
Copy, 1,000.
As we heard right there, Commander Nick Hague will be calling out the altitude of the Dragon capsule from here on out. Landing in water is simpler and provides more margin against unlikely parachute issues. You can see those parachutes continuing to slow the Dragon capsule down.
And if you're just joining us, you're looking at
800 meters.
A live view of Crew 9. Just minutes away from splashing down off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida. Splash down 2 minutes from now at 2:57 p.m. Pacific. We do have 4 healthy mains really doing the job there. Just breathtaking views of a calm, glass-like ocean off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida. Crew 9 just minutes away from splashing down.
This is really such an incredible shot. That
Copy,
was
600.
That was a live view from our recovery vessel, Megan, which is stationed a couple miles away from the splashdown site. We can see the crew there using their restraints as resting places for their arms. They were just in space moments ago, so their arms were able to float freely.
400 meters.
This is a gorgeous bluebird day here that we have for the splashdown of Crew 9. It's incredible to think that the Dragon capsule just minutes ago was going over 17,000 miles per hour, and now gently coasting to a soft splashdown.
200.
Copy, 200 meters. Brace for splashdown.
As you can see there on your screen, continuing to monitor progress of the Dragon spacecraft. And we're going to stand by for splashdown located in the Gulf of America off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida.
And splashdown. Crew 9 back on Earth.
And SpaceX Freedom, splashdown. Good main release.
Copy, splashdown. We see main chutes cut. Nick, Alex, Butch, Sunny, on behalf of SpaceX, welcome home.
Welcome home. Well, it was never meant to be a 9-month-long odyssey in the first place. It was meant to be a short stay, an in-and-out mission aboard Boeing Starliner. But fate had other plans. A spacecraft that wasn't ready, a decision that changed everything. And instead of waiting, instead of wondering, Sunita and Butch adapted, they worked, and they became part of the ISS family, making every single moment count. 900+ hours of research, over 150 experiments conducted, spacewalks that pushed the limits of human endurance. But at 3:27 a.m. IST, which is Indian Standard Time this morning, the moment where Earth's gravity reclaimed its own and where the astronauts felt the pull of home, not just beneath their feet, but in their hearts as well. So the astronauts who were given a welcome, not just by the humans, but also dolphins at the ocean, who were seen swimming around the capsule when the splashdown happened and was later retrieved by the recovery vessel. And it seemed that they wanted to say hi and welcome back to the astronauts too.
You can see some harnessing being placed around the capsule. This harnessing is what will be used to lift the Dragon capsule out of the water and onto the recovery vessel. Wow, we got a cute little pod of dolphins. It wasn't just one or two. You can see some harnessing being placed around the capsule. This harnessing is what will be used to lift the Dragon capsule out of the water and onto the recovery vessel. Wow, we got a cute little pod of dolphins. It wasn't just one or two. You can see some harnessing being placed around the capsule. This harnessing is what will be used to lift the Dragon capsule out of the water and onto the recovery vessel. Wow, we got a cute little pod of dolphins. It wasn't just one or two. You can see some harnessing being placed around the capsule. This harnessing is what will be used to lift the Dragon capsule out of the water and onto the recovery vessel. Wow, we got a cute little pod of dolphins. It wasn't just one or two.